And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the New York Yankees. All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. And that's off the outside edge. And the home opener is underway. And it's even up.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Bader around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here's Josh Young. First pitch, and he just misses. Singing maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right.
Chisholm to second. There's one. On to first. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Royce Lewis stands in now and watches strike one.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the third and final game of the series. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Just missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And first offering is fouled off.
One and one.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. Schmidt back to work. Ball one there. To the right side. Oh, and it hits the base. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here comes Carlos Correa. That one in there across the letters. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. That one's upstairs, ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. One out in the second. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Oh, gets dirty. The throw, nicely done for the out. Yuri Ruiz now at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. There's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1-2.
Outside. 2-2. Contreras on third with two out. Inside. 3-2 now. In the air, right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. And a run comes in to score. Here's Garrett Hampson. And that is out of play. Two outs and one in scoring position. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first. Hampson is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the second. Down the left fielder, Mike Trout. Swinging a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside. Throw picked out of the dirt. Body save.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes. Really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Ben Rice, the next to hit, takes outside. Lewis. There's one. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Giancarlo Stanton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Strike on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in.
1-2.
That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2-2.
And a ball evens the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. And now Harrison Bader. Bader hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swings and misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounds one to short. Tosses across to first, and Bader is set down. Here's Byron Buxton.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Count is full.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now the DH, Josh Young. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 1. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Lewis in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that's a base hit. Buxton headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Contreras stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That clips the corner. Lewis off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, Chisholm to first, and Contreras is retired. And that is... So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
He goes down looking. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Started to swing, held up. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin.
One gone, runner at first. Austin Wells digs in now. Swings through that.
0-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Led off the game with a strikeout. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Nolan Arenado. Lewis slings it across, and they get Arenado for the out. Out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
now batting, the first baseman, Tom.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. France getting ready to hit. Late with the swing there.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me. He said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Ruiz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Volpe. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Garrett Hampson, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Tucker. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ruiz makes the catch, and there's one away. And now batting, Mike Trout. Reached on an infield single his first time. Bader hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Check swing, called strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now it's 3-2. And now he steps off the rubber. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just
a swing and a miss. That retires. Back now in the Bronx. So here's Bader now. Hamilton back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Buxton, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Volpe throws it to first in time. That takes care of Buxton. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Josh Young. He was late there, strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fast. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top 6. Here's Royce Lewis. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Rice makes the grab, one down. Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Misses off the inside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lewis, the base runner at first with 1 out. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Ty France has grounded out a couple of times. Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1. That's down and in. That one in triple digits. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Trout ranges back. Leaping, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. It's 6-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Yuri Ruiz, the next Twin up to hit. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Ruiz, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one hit to right. Tucker on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Austin Wells. Buxton under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the lineup flips over, and next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Check swing, called strike. The Twins up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So now it's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 strikes.
The 0-2. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a
1-1.
thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. On the ground, right side. Rice steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me. And that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Young. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, called strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 39.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Ruiz drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Here's Trout. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough.
Trout on the move. Cut on and miss. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in New York, ready to begin the 8th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Loaisiga back to work. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Contreras now, 1 for 3. Just missed.
Ball.
And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 to Contreras. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now Correa up to hit. In the air, right field, Tucker. Sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. France. And he's out on the tag. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Misses the sweeper, and you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is this one high and deep, way back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is...
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And here is Esteury Ruiz. Man at second. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball right side. Chisholm handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So up next, Garrett Hampson. And first offering is fouled off. Loizaga fires. That one ripped.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hampson leads off first with 1 away.
That's the ball down.
In the dirt. Throws it away. Here's a 1-2. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. Oh, right to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 10-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 66.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Foul ball there. Alcala, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one wrapped foul. Man at first, one away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
France steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Ober with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.